359 days ago, Cardiff took an 18-3 victory in bright daylight and a 19-9 celebration that carried long into the night. 1 year later, they rematch. Can Cardiff repeat? Can Swansea avenge? Xpress Radio, Xtreme Radio. We combine for what we like to call the sensationally intense Varsity Day. Swansea versus Cardiff, green versus red. It's not D-Day, but V-Day. And it's next. Blue skies above, the intensity sizzling as we welcome you to downtown Cardiff on this April 29th of 2009, 14th edition of Varsity Today, and with Express Radio and Xtreme Radio, I'm Eloi, joined by Xtreme Radio Deputy Station Manager Neil Donahoe. And how are you doing today?
Good, man. Good. Cheers. Thanks.
Well, it's a big day in Cardiff and in Swansea as well.
Both places. I think most of Swansea's actually in Cardiff today. Not many t-shirts around though, a bit of fear in the Swansea people today just in case we lose.
Well, apparently lots of Swansea fans in Cardiff enjoying themselves in green as we come back. At last, it's been a long awaited day and really looking forward to get this one started. Well, we have a lot to look forward today too, including some of the varsity, some of the fixtures that we should read out. We don't have your time fixtures, but we have the sports that we'll be covering, and obviously later we'll have your specific fixtures relating to those sports.
Indeed.
So why don't we kick it off?
We got some, there's cricket coming up, there's fencing, men's football, ultimate frisbee, tennis, swimming, surfing, American football, archery, badminton, boxing, canoeing, and cheerleading, my personal favourite.
Oh yeah, cheerleading will have a lot to talk about at this show and during the halftime show and the rugby game tonight. Meanwhile, rugby league, rugby union men's, rugby union women's, there's running, there's sailing. Today, not much wind, but hopefully they'll have something to cheer about. Snow riders, and that's something that's interesting. You don't get much snow around here. We got it one day in Cardiff this year, but yet there's still snow riding taking place.
There is. We had a week of snow in Swansea actually after the Christmas. Maybe that's when they got their practice in.
All right, well, that will be fun for everyone. A bit of squash as well. Squash, of course, karting, kite surfing. What's kite surfing?
Surfing with a kite.
Well,
how would see?
Okay. Oh,
you got a kite and then you got a board and you. Then again, it depends on the wind. Not much wind today again either.
They better have wetsuits. Lacrosse, life-saving, mountaineering, mountain biking, netball, roller hockey, and rowing. Rowing actually took place last week. We'll talk about that when we come back. In the meantime, you can text us in. It's 077-222-63888 if you want to report anything that's already going on or kicked off. And you can also call us in 029207815 And I should also mention that if you want to, give us your name, give us who you are, you want to go on air, well, you're welcome to do so. So again, the number 02920781530. Neil Donahoe, we will come back after Katy Perry, Hot and Cold.
Brilliant.
This is Express Radio and Xtreme Radio for your varsity coverage. And welcome back to downtown Cardiff on a sort of sunny afternoon. It started out nice, but the clouds might be reaching over. Will the ghosts of Swansea make their appearance and try to regain the Swansea title tonight? As we welcome back Neil Donahoe into our studios from Swansea's crew. And it's good to have you guys here.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks a million for bringing us down. Fingers crossed Swansea will take it today.
Well, it'll be a big matchup. Other Swansea members, Swansea members, getting confused here, include Sam Lovelace, Neil Donahoe's with us right now, Dan Raswell, as well as Ben Shoa and Brett Jenkins, who will be with us and reporting back for some updates on what's going on in the various places in the Cardiff area. Lots of sports, as we mentioned, taking place, and we'll look forward to have reports on all of them. But tonight, obviously, the big event, 7:30 kickoff time.
Arms Park,
sold out crowd, I'm thinking.
Indeed it is, I think. I'm nearly sure. And your venue here is sold out for the after party as well. It's going to be a big night everywhere, Cardiff and Swansea.
No matter who wins.
Definitely going to be a lot of people around. And we got fixtures.
We've got fixtures
exactly, brilliant.
So we'll give you that in a minute. Let's talk about the rugby tonight. It's the 14th edition. Swansea are 8-3-1. 8 wins, 3 losses, 1 tie. That tie came back in 2001, back at the Cardiff Arms Park. A 10-10 drawn game, but last year, a 19-9 win for Cardiff. And remember, Swansea took a 6-0 lead into that game. Cardiff eventually got their first try, and from then on, it was all Cardiff. What do you think is the key thing entering tonight's game for Swansea?
Just to be positive and keep, have that momentum in them that they can do it. I definitely believe they can. They've been training very hard for the last week, and they've had well prepared. The captain has them well psyched up for it. I think it's all about the mentality going into the match, not about who's the better side. Like, both teams have tried very hard in fitness levels and everything, but it's about the mental side of it going in. There's going to be an absolute huge crowd down in Arms Park tonight, and if you're nervous going onto that pitch, you're going wrong from the minute you get on.
I think it's about emotions, about momentum, as you say. When you play professional rugby, for instance, at the Wales-Ireland level, it's about who's better, whose fitness is better, whose diet is better. I think here at the semi-professional level, because some of these guys are definitely, future professionals, future stars, but not yet. I think at this stage it's still about emotions and momentum that plays a big role.
Definitely, indeed, yeah. They're coming down here today, and at the same time they're still in college. They're going for it, and it's from here. If they can make it through this time, they're definitely going to go on to something better. Maybe even professional football, like you said, and move on to a next level. Millennium Stadium from half these lads, maybe.
Absolutely. You talk about Swansea's recruitment of Alan Wynne-Jones a few years back.
Indeed,
he's now onto the big stage with Wales. Lots to look forward to. And I think Swansea coming into this game, as we were talking about who's going to win or not, and about momentum, I think Swansea might have a better edge because they've beaten Cardiff twice this year. Back on August 10th of 2008, 21-15, and on November 26th of the same year, 17-16. That was a late game winning penalty, obviously making it close.
Close indeed, exactly. Again, and like you said, they have beaten them all right, but then again, can Cardiff show today that they can play better in front of a bigger crowd and that they have the mentality to prove themselves better and be able to play.
Speaking to the Swansea captain, he said it's not about what we've done in the past, it's about this situation, this stage, it's obviously a huge stage. I mean, there's a sold-out crowd. It's just all these emotions that come in that are really going to play a factor. As I'm trying to find our concluding thing here, it's not in the list for some reason, so... Anyway, why don't we take a break, and after a song we'll give in the fixtures and the times. If you guys out there want to go and watch these games, I hope you will go out there and eventually report back to us about the ongoing scores. You can text us in 077 222 63888 or phone us 02920 781 530. This is Express Radio. This is Extreme Radio. This is V-Day.
Express Leo, first for local music.
And welcome back inside the Express and Xtreme Radio. Express and Xtreme Radio. Yes, that sounds right. Headquarters. Here we go. Well, we do have a list of the fixtures for this Varsity Day, and I'll let you read them out for us.
1 o'clock. It's 20-2 now, so there's half time in many things. American football, ladies badminton, men's badminton, ladies basketball and men's basketball, ladies fencing and men's fencing. Golf started at 11:15 this morning, and ladies hockey, which I believe you have a result for already.
Absolutely, at halftime, Swansea are trailing 3-0 against Cardiff. Well, of course, against Cardiff, but we talk about last year. We have a few stats for you here. It was 18-3 during the day. That meaning that Cardiff won 18 sports, Swansea won 3.
That's right, yeah.
And that's not really a very balanced result. This year, can we expect a difference? I mean, I'm not asking you, of course, to go into the real details because we probably don't have real details, but an 18-3, that's very biased. Can Swansea come up and prove themselves this year?
Definitely. They've definitely been trying. I know from being a Swansea, the Athletics Union have really pushed the sports this year. They've more training, there's more focus on it. It's becoming a much bigger thing. The sports are really taking over. And I suppose it should be, for a university, the sports are very important. It gets everyone together. Good